Yo, what up guys? Welcome back to Sneaker Stories. As always, I'm your host Chris Jack. Today we're checking out not one but two brand new colorways from the Adidas Ozweego range. Right now for 2019, let's check them out. Alright, so I'm going to focus on the solar orange pair here because it's definitely my favorite between the white and black and just this beautiful tonal orange. But to give you a little background on Ozweego and where Adidas is at with this particular shoe and a whole host of other models actually, is really just the resurgence of digging into the archive from shoes from the 90s, recreating them with a modern contemporary touch and giving them to us here in the market. So this right here is obviously the Ozweego. It was originally created, the original shoe at least, in around 1996, and there were about 4 different versions of the Ozweego created, all with different little touch points, technology changes to them between around 1996 and 1999. It wasn't until 15 years later that Raf Simons, with his collaboration with Adidas, really took the Ozweego into another dimension and really created this whole trend of the chunky sneaker that we've seen across 700s, across a whole bunch of other chunky sneaker trends that we've seen recently at least. But now Adidas has come back 30 years later just about with the Ozweego, or the resurgence of it, and they've done this in a whole host of different colorways. I mean, that's how many they are right there, which is pretty incredible because it really gives you, the consumer, a massive choice into what particular colorway that you would want to get. I'll just say off the bat, the shoe in hand is really quite basic. It's quite nice, it's quite light. There's quite a bit going on here with materials that we'll get into now as well, but really just bringing the history of what Ozweego is, the sort of balance of that lifestyle runner to the market today. So really nice to have these in hand. Without further ado, let's check them out. Starting with the outsole, you do have this dual tone rubber outsole here. It does have some interesting little touch points on it. It says designed by Adidas in Outsole. That's something I've never actually seen on an Adidas shoe before, but really nice, just tipping its head to the design team at the head office of Adidas in Outsole, something like that. But then flipping up and into the midsole of the shoe, this is something that was present in the earlier models. Some of the iterations was only in the forefoot, and some of the later iterations included adiprene and a torsion system. This one over here does not have a torsion system in it, but the adiprene and adiprene plus material in here really does provide for quite a bit of comfort. For those of you that do wear Yeezy 500s will know the feeling of adiprene plus in there. It is quite a squishy foam, and it does provide you with quite a good level of comfort. Not really obviously on boost level, considering the technology is quite old, but yeah, it's still pretty good. Then moving up into the upper, in the forefoot of the shoe, toe box is done in a mesh with TPU overlays here in the tip, and then moving up into the lacing section and with these overlay panels here, those are done in an orange suede. It's quite a nice quality on that. It's really neat stitching, and then highlighting the suede sections there, you do have a TPU 3M overlay there as well. Nice little detailing here in the 3 stripes, and then into the heel section of the shoe you have sort of a synthetic mesh here, almost a neoprene feeling on that. And then one thing that really stands out with the shoe is something that we actually saw on another shoe that Adidas brought back, the Lexicon, which I've got one right here. This is the one that didn't release here locally, but really brought back that technology of this rubber tubing throughout the shoe to create a support structure for your foot and the lacing system. It is kind of used here in the Ozweego as well as it was back then. However, it's slightly more hidden below the eyelets of the shoe and round into the heel section, where you do have that heel pull tab with some nice detailing on the back there that basically just says Ozweego adiprene. Now I've just unlaced them just a little bit to show you the tongue section over here, which adds a third material to the upper construction. This is a plain leather here with beautiful stitching done here with an Adidas logo, which sits in an orange colorway as well, keeping that rather tonal. For me, that just adds a bit of premium nature to the shoe. Having that leather tongue there, on the reverse of that, it is that synthetic neoprene and foamy material, just adding a little bit of comfort to the top section of your foot as well. Having a look inside, the sock liner is kept the same in that material, and then the insole is also just done in a straight orange with an Adidas logo on the heel. Now, besides being a pretty awesome shoe on foot, this is not the best quality of this particular shoe. I have to say it has to be the price point. It's only 1,599 Rand, and that considering the other releases that have come from Adidas that have been slightly more expensive. Once again, the Lexicon at 1,999 Rand. I really do feel that you're getting a little bit more bang for your buck out of the Ozweego than you were in the Lexicon. Even with this crazy lacing system and a whole bunch of other details on the Lexicon, you're still getting a bit more premium materials here, including the leather tongue, the suede overlays, and the 3M touch points on this particular pair. And also, I mean, both midsoles are adiprene. This one does say adiprene plus, and in my experience, I don't actually know what the difference between adiprene and adiprene plus is, but adiprene plus is certainly more comfortable but that's just me. So I don't know, between these two, I would definitely go with the Ozweego. Now from a sizing perspective, no matter which colorway you go with, obviously, I would recommend going true to size. I did try a size down originally and my toe was right at the front of it. I would say there's quite a bit of width in the shoe as well, so if you are a wide footer, I think you would still be able to get away with true to size on this particular pair. And from an availability perspective, you can still get these mostly in all sizes on adidas.co.za or selected original stores around the country. For those of you that are watching from outside of South Africa, I'm pretty sure you'll know where to find these at your local Adidas website or original stores wherever you are. But that's pretty much it for this review of the Ozweegos. Big shout out to Adidas for sending these over to us to have a look at and show you guys here today. I think overall they are a really good shoe, especially considering where the price point comes in. So if you are looking for something affordable that's comfortable on foot, this is definitely a strong option for you guys to consider. But that's it from me. I hope you guys have enjoyed the review. If you have any further questions on this or anything in the room, please feel free to drop them in the comments below. And if you did enjoy the video, found it helpful, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe right here for more content like this down the line. But that's it from me. I'll catch you on the next one.